Now, if you're suffering from anxiety right now, I get it. You're probably feeling like, what is this thing? It's in my head, but it's also in my body. You're thinking, why is it that I just want to go out and do stuff? I want to be productive. I want to live my life. But at the same time, I'm just staying in my room. I'm hiding from the world. I'm doing the minimum. I feel like I have no energy. I want to go to the gym, but yet I just keep eating this ice cream because it's making me feel good. And if this is you, this is absolutely natural. Our body's response to trauma, to the world, to anxiety, to fears, is to take the safe option, to take the safe route. So to get out of trauma, to get out of anxiety, we have to find a place where we can be happy. And when I mean happy, I mean somewhere where we feel safe. Now, this doesn't have to be the whole world has to be safe, but it just means that there's a place in your world where you can go to, whether in reality, whether in your mind, you can go there and feel safe. Now, on my journey, when I used to suffer from panic attacks, it would be when I'm going into big places. Somewhere that's just so big and overwhelming, like a big supermarket kind of place. That will be the place that would trigger my anxiety. Or it'll be when I'm driving and I'm going along a road and I see that there's nowhere to pull over on that road. Then I'll get this anxiety of like, what happens if, what if, all these things going around in my mind. Now, I learned some very simple techniques that would help me at different times. Now, one of them was the stop method. Now, the stop method is S-T-O-P. Now, this is where you literally just stop whatever you're doing. Yeah, now even if you're driving, you can use this because you don't actually stop driving. You just stop thinking about driving and you drive automatically. So you just stop and then you take a breath. So you just go, you allow that anxiety just to be felt in the body and allow it to escape out of the breath, because often when we get anxious, when we get frozen, right, we don't want to make a noise, we don't want people to hear us, so we make ourselves as small as possible. So we just kind of stop breathing. So take that breath, so remember that you're breathing. Then observe what's happening. So you'd be like, okay, now you're looking at it from a different angle. You're looking at it from the angle of, this is something that's happening to me, to my body, to my brain, to my mind. It's not me. It's not happening to me. It's part of me that it's going on. There's something's happening and it will come in and it will go. So you're observing what's happening. Oh, okay, I'm feeling nervous because I'm driving. I'm feeling anxious. I don't like this feeling. Okay, so now you're stepping away from that feeling. And then the final one is the P, which is proceed. Okay, now I know what's going on. Let's just continue. Now, of course, this doesn't always work for everyone, and there needs to be things that you can use in every situation. So here's one you can use, which can work in many situations, especially if you're maybe not driving for this one. But if you put your finger in front of your eyes, focus on your finger, and then take your focus to the wall or whatever's in front of you, and take your focus back to the finger. And take the focus back to the wall, whatever's in front of you, back to the finger, the wall. And just slowly do this, just switch between the two until you're feeling calm. This will really help to calm down your anxiety. Now, another one I like to use is I like to put my hands out in front of me, 2 fingers, and I just follow them until I can see both of them, until they're just about to go out of vision. And if they are, I just hold it there for a second, so I can still see in my peripheral vision while looking forward. See both fingers at the same time, they're both there. Because what this is doing, this is opening you up. This is opening you up to like that landscape view, if you will. This is opening you up to that you can see the world. Because it's a bit like when you're in a fight with someone, or you think that you're going to get in a fight with a tiger or something's going to happen. You just go boom. You know, you're in that boxing ring, yeah, and you're going to fight that person in front of you. You're not looking at the crowd around you. You're not looking at anything else, because it's boom. This is the most important thing. You have your blinkers on. So doing this helps you just to slowly remove those blinkers, because those blinkers are blinkers of anxiety. Now, the other method that I like to use was one where I would be telling myself it's okay, giving myself that support that I actually needed. Because so often we get this happen to us, we have this anxiety, have this panic attack, and we say to ourselves, Oh, why are you doing this now? Stupid, I don't want this. Oh my God, when's this going to finish? Right, we start to make it worse and worse and worse. But I found that when I did the opposite and I said, hey, you're about to go into this place, you might feel anxiety. If you do, that's okay, because I'm here with you. And if you want to leave, that's fine. That's absolutely fine as well. There's no shame lost there. We can leave when you want. We can sit down if you want. It's no problem. Now, this is what I used to say to myself. And sometimes when I was with people and I thought it might happen, I would say the same thing to them. And they'd be like, yeah, that's fine. So we had this strategy. And then when it did happen, it's okay. I would just feel it, see where it was in my body, feel what was happening, what was going on, and then just allow it to be anxiety. Knowing that it will pass, knowing that it's passed so many times before, of course it's going to pass this time. Even if it doesn't feel like it, it's just say to yourself, it's okay. This is just a feeling of anxiety. This is just the body thinking that it needs to protect you right now. So this is great. You know, you're going to be safe right now. And it will pass, and then you could just move on and do the things you were going to do before. Now, if you found this video useful, please subscribe, please like. And most importantly, comment below if you've tried any of these or you have any techniques yourself that you found work better to help other people in this community.